if Russ is on the trading block, we know he's an LA guy.
Yes.
Should the Lakers go after him this summer?
They should go after everything. I mean, I know, I'm just thinking, because I've been around Magic for such a long time, to have an attitude like Westbrook sit around with Ball, who likes to give the ball away, UCLA backcourt, this would change everything. It would make other players want to come around. You want to play, when people talk about who you want to play with, do guys want to play with, really, guys, they don't think about that. We think about, is my check the right check? The difference Magic should do is figure out to tell him, well, it's 13% taxes in California, and it's 5% in Oklahoma. So you have to think about it. When LeBron left Cleveland and went down to Miami, he didn't have any income tax. Now, everyone's saying, oh, man, that doesn't make a difference. It makes such a difference because players do this as a living. They're not doing this just for fun. They take the fun out of it when they give you a check. So if he's thinking about his check and he's thinking about his future, his businesses, his Jeep dealership, which I was going to buy a car from. Maybe I should just go steal one now. He doesn't do are in California. But him in that Oklahoma City jersey changes a lot of things. He becomes the face of that. He becomes the thing. I think with KD leaving, if I was Magic, I would be in his ear, convincing him that this is the next move.
Yeah, but it can't be the next move for the Lakers. The question is, should the Lakers go after Westbrook right now? If the Thunder cannot get this extension with Westbrook, and we assume he's going to hit free agency a year from now, do the Lakers need to jump this news? Do they need to jump this gun and go all in getting Westbrook to LA? And to me, the answer has to be no. You have to be patient. And that's for a couple of reasons. Number one,
you say that Los Angeles Lakers have to be patient?
That's right.
They can't be patient.
That's right.
They have to win. This is the mentality. You have to win in Los Angeles.
Yep.
On Showtime Lakers, you have to win all the time. They can't have what they just had.
Yeah, I got news for you. They're not going to win right away. They're not winning next year. So the question is, how can you build a franchise that will last for the next 10 years and be a contender? And what you need to do to create that, a team that will be around, is you need to be patient. Here's the patience. Number one, I've been accused of buying in early on Lonzo Ball. But I do believe Lonzo Ball will carry this franchise for the next 10 years. Now, that doesn't mean Westbrook can't play there alongside him. You said to me this morning, what? You see very well that those two can play side by side.
That's right. Lonzo would rather give up the ball.
And Westbrook would rather play off ball, you said,
right.
Rather play shooting guard. However, what would it take to get Westbrook to Los Angeles? It would take Lonzo Ball. I mean, what assets do the Lakers have to trade for Russ Westbrook? Not much. They have Brandon Ingram. They don't have a first-round draft pick next year. So if you're the Oklahoma City Thunder and you're saying, okay, Lakers, you want to trade for Russell Westbrook right now, what are you going to give me? The answer is nothing short, and it is more than Lonzo Ball. What would the Thunder take back from the Lakers? They're not going to take Brandon Ingram for Russell Westbrook straight up. Any deal, I cannot imagine a single deal that got Westbrook to the Lakers would not include Lonzo Ball. Thus, the real thing we're talking about is, would you rather have Westbrook than Lonzo Ball? Would you rather have Westbrook and less cap space than Lonzo plus more cap space? Because I don't see a scenario where they both play together unless you're patient. Be patient. He'll be a free agent a year from now. You have the cap space. That's how you get them both on the court at the same time. There's no way to get them both on the court at the same time if you lose your patience.
I was going to say something, and I think I'm going to do it. You know, I've been trying to be safe, but I thought about it.
Don't be safe.
Don't be safe.
This is first take.
You're right. What are you going to get if it's Ball or Westbrook? And you ask me which one I would do right now. I would take Westbrook.
Well, you have to.
You would have to
it's
because
a bird in the hand versus two in the bush.
That's right, because you can't deal with potential. George Gervin used to say a long time, he goes, a lot of people have potential.
Right.
But that has nothing to do when you get on the potential does nothing. So I think it'd be a great thing if Westbrook was back. Because remember, he changed his mentality. He changed the mentality of referees. He changed the mentality of this television world, changed the mentality on all the light he's going to bring. And that makes people better. It makes them better because when all the light is on him, all you have to do is play. And it shows. So I just think if they have to do something and they're going to worry about salary caps, I know Magic Johnson, he wants to win now. Immediately at this point, I want to win now. I want to be back in the playoffs, back in the West. I want to be the one competing with the Warriors. I don't want to talk about the Spurs.
I understand that, John. That's just unrealistic. It's unrealistic to say we have the roster or the assets to say we're going to contend next year. You got to be smarter than that. You can't buy short money. Play for long. Play for the long haul.
You gambling again?
And the long haul is Lonzo Ball and Russell Westbrook and the cap space for a third player plus Brandon Ingram over the next 5 to 7 years. That sounds like a team that in 2 or 3 years can compete with the Warriors. That sounds like a team that I would be nervous about. But if you're just swapping out Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball and whatever assets you could cog together to have Russell Westbrook plus cap space, I mean, just ask yourself a simple question. Which roster do you like better? The one I suggested, Lonzo, Russell, and cap space in 2 years, or Russell and I don't know what next year? Which do you want?
Well, knowing where I live in Los Angeles, you
are impatient, man.
No, not impatient. I know how it is. The showtime must happen. And the reason I tell you that is the last time they had any fun was watching Kobe score 60.
Losing
that was the
isn't
last
fun.
time. That was 2 years ago.